Now, on to the series.
Yeah,
I love this show. I absolutely love the show. I mean, the character development is good, the action scenes are brilliant, the animation is fluent for its time, and...
Yeah, this was, just to let you know, it was like...
It was 1990, 95, 96. So it came out just before I was born, sadly, so I didn't get to actually watch it, which is a pain, because I reckon the show also touches on a lot of religious and spiritual themes, which is good because back in those days shows didn't really touch, like especially for a cartoon, shows didn't really touch on that type of thing, which I think.
Mind you, this is an anime, and the studios who were behind the English dub maybe kept to more likely to the true roots, the true dub.
Which you don't get that much anymore. I mean, when you've got shows like Card Captors, which got absolutely fucking butchered. But anyway, that's for another review.
But let's leave that for another days. But I haven't seen any of it, to be honest.
But anyway, so let's go through favorite characters. My favorite character in the series is not in the actual series. She's in the rebuild. But I'm just going to say that my favorite character in the series is probably Rei. But the reason is because her character development in the series is actually quite good. And it's even better in the movies, I think. It's even better represented in the movies. Because she starts off as this, like...
I'm like an android in some ways.
She's an emotionless character. Like, she starts off really bland and boring, but then you start to get more into her story. And why she's like that. Why? And
thus, you're starting to get get a fond of this character.
Yeah, you get fond to her. And by the end of the series, I mean, you get this... There's a big plot point with her at the end of the series. And it's like, wow. Like, you didn't expect that to happen. And in the rebuild, oh my god, she's even better in the rebuild. I mean...
And how many episodes are there in the rebuild?
The rebuild is 2 movies.
Oh. Wait, you mean the rebuild? Oh.
Yeah, the rebuild.
Okay,
that's what I call it. I call it. It's basically Evangelion 1.0. You are not allowed, in 2.0 you cannot advance. I call it the rebuild because that's what it's called. That's what the project name is.
Like 3 and 4, which is set to be full 2012.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for 3.
I check it up, and I noticed this. You know when you mentioned you're gonna put me to watch the ANI-S.N.A.P Evangelion?
Yes, I am.
How many there's one out before that according to release?
There was, but that's just that's not good. I've read up about it. It's just basically it's the end of that is the start of the end of Evangelion. So there's no point in watching it. It's basically just going to be a recap.
Oh, just a recap. Huh?
It's just a recap. So we're not going to go into.
Okay.
So anyway, what about your favorite character in the series?
Well, to be honest, it'd be more like the same story. But then again, let's see, another character, what's her name? Let's see. The one we can't pronounce the name.
The one we can't pronounce the name of. I shall put another picture of her in here with the name underneath it, and I'll probably put a caption saying, "We are idiots."
We can't remember the name, but we tried to, but our mind just went blank.
It's just gone blank. So, but yeah, I quite like her, and I mean, her character development by the end of the series on the last 2 episodes I found was really interesting. Like, I mean, her character development is good. I don't think it was as good as Rei's character development, but I found her to be quite an enjoyable character to watch nonetheless. So I thought she was okay. Your thoughts?
Same story.
Wow. Wow, great minds think alike.
I would say the last 2 episodes of you is kind of
the last 2. Now I'm probably gonna get a lot for this, but now hang on, I'm gonna get quite a bit of hate for this, but I personally didn't think the last 2 episodes were bad.
I mean, sure, it may not help, but well,
I mean, they don't add anything to the actual plot, and they don't add anything to the actual story. It's kind of more like. Look, I gotta give them some praise, because they were running out of fucking money at this point. Okay, they were about to go bankrupt by the time the series ended. So I can forgive them for cutting corners. Okay, I can forgive them.
I would say it's more of a what if they were in like a different universe.
That was the last one. The first one was more like psychological profiling, which I actually found that quite interesting to watch, a psychological profile of each of the characters. I thought that was actually really good. Personally, maybe not good for the end of the series, but it would have been good for maybe an in-between episode, like maybe just before the end, which is kind of what they did with the movie. Like they were the two ending episodes of the series, and then the movie ended the whole thing. But no, personally, I reckon that the character it was good for the character development. I mean, getting to have a recap of all the characters' psychological stats and like profiling. Yes, and that actually just reminds me of a character we didn't talk about, which is I'm gonna try and pronounce this name. I'm gonna try. Emphasis on try. Now, where is it? List of Evangelion. Where is it? Asuka ANI-S.N.A.P.
Asuka, yeah, it's Asuka.
She is German.
Yep.
We're sure. Yes, German. Now,
oh
my god.
You haven't seen it.
Can I just say this is my third favorite character? Okay. Yeah. Reasons. The fucking episode 26. Oh my god. Oh, that's this just for you, Anthony. That's when she gets mind raped. Oh god, that episode was amazing. I loved that episode. That was well done.
Honestly, this is more a preference thing, but the reason I kind of like the character as well, actually it's not the character, but it's more of the Eva she actually pilot.
Right.
Yes, I have a bad habit liking the color red.
Then you'll really love the new the rebuild, because they completely redesigned that Eva for the rebuild, and it looks really good. It looks amazing in the rebuild. But that's for when we review the rebuild, which we are going to do. I reckon I might have you back for the rebuild, because I can't be bothered doing it myself.
We need someone to do it. I need to watch the rebuild.
You will need. Well, yeah. I reckon if we're going to do the rebuild, we'll do it after we do the end of Evangelion fucking commentary, which is going to be after Christmas, as I said. Asuka ANI-S.N.A.P, she's got good character development in her own right, but as I said, I just feel I push more towards Rei, just because Rei has a bigger role to play in the whole grand scheme of things, which you will find out at the end of Evangelion. She actually is a big plot point there, which I'm not going to spoil. So I reckon Asuka ANI-S.N.A.P, she's actually a really well designed character, and the way she's portrayed in the rebuild is pretty much exactly the same as she's portrayed in the series, except she's actually a bit better. And they play her character extremely well in the rebuild, and I'm very happy for it. That's all I can really say about her.
Okay, let's just put it this way: the the Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah.
Right, hopefully, is a 26 episodes.
Yeah, it's 26 episodes. It'll probably take you about, I don't know, maybe if you're a real hardcore anime, it'll probably take about 2 to 3 nights maybe to watch the whole thing.
Let's see, by combining 25 by 26, you get the idea.
Yeah.
Which I might have to pop up.
I think that it's definitely a must watch for any anime fan. It's something that every anime fan should watch at least once in their life, because it has a lot of historic value, because a lot of different animes take things from Evangelion. But basically, I think this anime kind of inspired most of the modern mecha type animes that we see today, just because it was so revolutionary in its story and character development. And not only that, and also the design of Evas themselves.
Then you have something like Gundam before it, or
Gundam came before it. No, I think did Gundam come after or before? I can't remember. But anyway, that's off the topic. I think if I had to give the show a rating, I would give it. The only thing stopping me from giving it a 10 out of 10 would probably be just the way they ended it. I mean, I did say I liked the ending, but I just reckon that it should have been something that especially episode 25, that should have been something that they did maybe kind of just before the ending and not as the ending to the series. And as for episode 26, I liked episode 26, but I just didn't find it to be a the right ending. It should have been a bit more, it should have been a proper ending. It should have ended the way that it should have. I mean, it's hard to explain it, but personally, I will give this anime a 9 out of 10 if I had to give it a rating. And it's definitely a must-watch for any anime fan.
Yeah. Well, the genre touches basically on mecha, apocalypse or post-apocalypse, drama, and psychological horror, according to this.
Psychological horror. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, the last two.
It's so badass. It had to create its own fucking genre.
Yeah. Go. I'm gonna give this movie, not movie, I mean series, sorry. Yeah. I haven't seen the movie yet. Yeah, that could be kind of interesting. If I'll give the series, let's be honest, character design and character development I actually do enjoy. The story I do enjoy. The looks, by the time, it's actually quite good. The ending is a bit of lack, but it's not something that would break completely. No. While others may disagree, or some may have to, well, a very few have to may agree. But maybe 26 could do a little more bone to it. But while it's like, what if, and etc., give them credit when I try something else. But then again, I'm going to get a lot of hate. But I really don't care. But I'll give it like a 8.5 out of 10.
Well, that's fair enough. I can agree with your decision there. But no, just personally for me, I reckon, the character designs were good. Animation, I thought the animation was quite fluid, especially for its time. I mean, for its time, it was fluent. And I have to give it credit for that. And as I said, character development, fucking amazing. The graphical style is amazing. I reckon the graphical style is good.
The dub for it?
The dub. Now, the dub, I haven't actually watched the Japanese, the English sub. I haven't watched the English sub, but I have watched all of the English dub. And I can tell you now that English dub, it fits and it works. I reckon it's a good dub, and I'd give the dub, if I had to give it a separate rating, I'd give the dub a 9 out of 10 as well. Mm. As for you, Anthony, what do you think about the voice acting?
How do you enjoy it?
Yeah. I find the voice acting to be quite good. I mean, when you compare it to most voice acting today, it definitely stands out. But it's good. I like it, and I don't find any problems with the voice acting whatsoever. It just fits. And I watched the English sub version of Evangelion 1.0, and I found the Japanese voice cast in that to be quite good. But I will get to that when we get to that. So anyway, I think I don't know. Is there anything else we want to talk about before we wrap it up?
Honestly, right now, I don't have anything else to say. Well, actually, except for one. For the end of Evangelion, while people trying to test me, see if I'm great for something, so far, out of those down fanfic scientists and so on, and something you show or so, haven't broke me yet.
Higurashi when they cry. Higurashi when they cry.
All I'm gonna say is this, end of Evangelion, bring it on.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. So anyway, join us next time when we, next time me and Anthony do an anime review. I wanted to do an anime review of High School of the Dead at some point.
Yeah, I should try it.
Yeah, you should try and watch it. So I will work on that. That will most likely be our next one. Well, that will probably come after the end of Evangelion, though. So the next time you see me and Anthony will probably be in that.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is the end of the Neon Genesis Evangelion series overview. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a bit long, but who gives a shit? This has been Nretsew Nose-Tap, signing off for you today.
And this has been me, Espion. Take care, and, well, hopefully see you soon.
Alrighty. Ending recording in 3, 2, 1.